Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 11th of April. It's 2017, and I've had some long conversations with some other YouTube channels that have been around a long, long time. One in particular is 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗶. He puts out really, really awesome videos, and I followed him for a long time. I'm going to say about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. But the time has come. YouTube is clamping down. YouTube is censoring. YouTube is trying to make everybody voluntarily walk away because something big is coming, and that's just a fact. And a lot of channels didn't warn you of this. And for those people that follow the channels that I'm alluding to, you know who I'm talking about. All the channels that were pushing Donald Trump as a solution. I'm not going to say any name. I'm not going to call anybody out specifically, not at all. I'm not going to put anybody out there in particular. I just won't. But let me tell you what, in the short amount of time that we have left, because it's obvious, the hammer is dropping, they are going to censor us, and there's a reason. They need to shut us up while they continue to trick the sheeple into believing World War III is what we need, that it's good for America. Now, some channels are right on it, but a lot of other channels just won't say anything. They are for Trump no matter what. And it's really sad. You have people, you have dozens of channels explaining the 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗶 and the solar black holes and sun rays and all this other stuff that specifically and only use NASA's information to make their channel. You have other channels that are completely preaching the word of God, yet still telling you to go to church on Sunday, all the while still pushing the mainstream agenda under a very thin veil of truth, a very thin veil. There's so little time left that people need to actually step up and start exposing these people for real. It's time to really take a look at where you're getting your information from. How many channels were pushing Pizzagate as a real thing when all it was a distraction? Nothing happened to any of those people involved in any of that whatsoever. None of them. The only thing that happened is fake news came in on the tail end of Pizzagate, and a lot of channels got totally shut down. Totally shut down. These people are looking to dominate the entire world. Do you think a bunch of truth channels are going to stop them? This was fed to us exactly like I told you back in November. Donald Trump was going to start World War III exactly like I told you back in November. This stuff is easy to predict and see if you stay true to it. Am I a Christian? Yeah, but I suck at it. But I have to believe my job is to wake others up for God. And that's just all there is to it. Other channels that are literally backed up by Time Warner, some of them are even backed up by Soros. Some of them are backed up by the U.S. Army. It's time to take stock for real, because the little bit of time left, you do not need to be led astray. And there are armies of trolls out there in 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗶 videos and channels that are trying to do exactly that. This video is not going to be popular. I'm going to get a lot of hate for it, but you know what? It is time. It appears that 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗶 is in the same exact boat, and he's just doing the same thing. He beat me to it. Me and 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗶 were talking about this the night before last. I just hadn't got a chance to yet. But he sees the same thing. I've been subscribed to him since my channel was called 27 Tub Guy 6 years ago. If you want to see if a channel's real, first of all, see if they're getting censored into almost non-existence. And then go back in their videos. Click on videos, click on oldest, and see what they were saying back then compared to what they're saying right now. 4 years ago, I was talking about chemtrails. 5 years ago, I was talking about my work. But very soon, This became everything to me, and then very soon, my company became non-existent because they make the pressure felt. Some people have crews working with them to get out the truth, but all they want you to do is to buy their book. You see what I mean? Or buy their DVD. Having a website where you charge people $1 or $2 a month, that's not too bad. You know why? Because it's affordable, and doing this isn't free. But charging $1 or $2 makes it so that trolls actually have to pay to harass you, and most of them won't. How many channels were betting you money that Hillary was going to win? I didn't. How many people followed and dedicated all their time to Pizzagate, and then absolutely nothing happened except exactly what we told you was going to happen? YouTube was going to get censored incredibly, and nobody involved was ever going to see the inside of a jail cell. And that's exactly what happened. They brought out their exact fetishes. They released the information. It's out there in the public imagination that they do, in fact, rape, kill, and sacrifice children. Where do you think all the missing children go, never to be seen again? They put that out there, so now it's in your subconscious. And now, everywhere you look, there's transgender children. I'm shaking my head. I'm losing my point. But you understand what I'm saying. Time is too short. There's a lot of good channels out there, but there's even more bad channels. And it's time to pay attention to who's saying what and who's being for real. You can fool yourself and keep thinking that some people are actually under the impression that YouTube channels are celebrities. We are not. Not at all. People with laptops. People that have whole crews around them that have been around for 10 years, that have millions of subscribers. Guess what? You don't get that far on YouTube. I haven't been able to live stream in months, and I'm in good standing. YouTube literally pulled my ability to live stream. You remember when I used to do live streams with everybody, absolutely everybody? I'm not allowed to anymore. Why is that? You see what I'm saying? At any rate, I just had to get this out there. There will be more to come, unless, of course, my channel gets yanked. At any rate, Richie from Boston, like, share, subscribe, or don't. Stick with the program. But I'm not going to, and you shouldn't either. Richie from Boston, I'm out.